Hello and welcome back to Sophie Loves 10. Sorry you haven't seen from me a lot. I've been really busy lately with uni work, life in general. But I'm going to do a video today about the books that I buy from different countries. I've got a few on my TBR. The books that I have read are all packed away, so I've read, if you want a separate video on books that I've got from other countries, then I'll do that. But I tend to, when I go away, I tend to buy books. Actually, I've got one more from Lanzarote, which I'll talk about now, and that is the Full Crown by Victoria Aveyard. I got that in Lee, as well as A Visit from Goon Squad in one of the cheap shops that were on the island. So I got those, and then the other books I've got actually to show you in physical form. And the first one I got from Paris, which was from the, I've got a sticker in here, Shakespeare and Company in Paris. You can see that there. They have a little stamp. I usually write on my books to remind myself where they're from, if they're like present, if they're from another country or from somewhere special. But they've got a stamp, so I didn't have to do that with this one. And this is Victor Hugo's Notre Dame, which I felt like it was a good buy to buy in Paris. I also bought another book called Hate by Tristan something, which was really interesting as well. I read it a very long time ago, but I remember enjoying it, and that was from the bookshop. He recommended that book for me. I went to Israel last year for around this sort of time, and I went to one of my favourite bookshops there. I can't remember what it's called, but there's the Hebrew for it, if anybody reads Hebrew. Put in the comments what that is. And I got some books from there. I heard Amos Oz is a famous Israeli writer, and I got a book which I spoke about in one of my previous videos about a bar in Tel Aviv and some characters in there. And then the other person, I was talking to a lady in the bookshop who is from England, and she was recommending books for me. And David Grossman is meant to be a very good author who's also Israeli, and she said read this one, which is Someone to Run With. And I haven't got a clue what this is about. I haven't read it yet. It was 88 shekels, if anybody's interested. This is when an awkward and painfully shy 16-year-old Asaf is asked to find the owner of a stray yellow lab. He begins a quest that will bring him into contact with street kids and criminals, and a talented young singer, Tamar, engaged in her own mission to rescue a teenage drug addict. So that sounds pretty interesting, quite deep, but I'm looking forward to reading that. And the other place I've been to within the last kind of year was Venice, and I wanted to buy a book. I walked into a bookshop, had a really bad experience. The guy was really horrible to me, so I left, and I found another one in the same road, which was called Goldie, and I thought I would try an Elena Ferrante, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, one of her books, which I've heard quite a lot about on BookTube already, so I'm excited to get to this one at some point. And this is The Days of Abandonment, which it's such a beautiful, it's €15, so it's pretty pricey for a book, but I was really interested with it. I also read it in one of my previous videos. I spoke about it, the something about Venice in the title. I did read it recently, but I can't remember. It'll be in one of my previous videos there if you want to see that. And this one sounds really good. It's a it sounds dramatic. It's about a woman who loses her husband, abandoned by her husband, and the days after that and how she copes with that. So, and I think the front cover is pretty damn stunning. So there are the books that I got from other countries. I really like when I go to another country, finding out the local authors or authors from that country and getting books to try out new things. If you have any recommendations from other countries, please comment down below, or if you have any books with interesting stories linked to them, please also comment down below and we'll speak there. Speak soon, everyone. Bye.